John Boy, it's the first time you've been out in a while, isn't it?
It has, man.
What you been up to, man?
Painting.
Painting.
Painting the
About
garage.
a week. You haven't been out this first time about a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I think right at your first target was gold.
It was one of my first targets.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
John Boy ended up with 6 rings. You had to beat my 5 rings day for yesterday.
That's it.
You had to beat me, John Boy.
Goal.
The goal today was to beat the Gigmaster's 5 rings just the other day. But we got a lot of targets.
We do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 10 earrings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, people out there losing everything from earrings or bracelets or everything. We did talk to one guy had a gold bracelet.
A little gold bracelet.
And a gold ring.
Mm-hmm.
So there are things being found out there. It's tough out there, but you got to get in the water too sometimes.
You got to work, man.
You got to work for it. But that's a lot of targets right there. 2 cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of targets. But anyway, just kind of give you a recap what we did today. We didn't know where to go to start with, did we? We were kind of like, where do we go? Because some places are really staying it in, but we got depositors here now, so they are depositing some stuff. So we ended up down at about middle of the beach here and started hitting the shoreline and started picking targets up.
Yeah, we did.
You picked, 3 rings, right, bam, 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 right behind each other.
Yeah.
And that's where it works sometimes. We've done that before. We get one spot and bam, 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 just pick them up like that. But sometimes it's really slow. What I'm going to do is we're going to show you everything. I'm going to show you a couple ways we test what we got here to find out, because sometimes they're not marked. And I got a little scenario here. I'm going to show you how to test things too. So let's check it all out. You ready?
I'm ready, man.
All right, I'm starting with an overview. Look, if you counted every single target in here, that's a lot of digging. Every one of these targets you see is a hole dug, right? That's a lot of digging right there. Kind of go through a couple things. One spot there is really low. When you start digging old iron like that right there, you know you're in a good spot. Right, John Boy?
That's what I say, man.
Good spot when you start digging that. That's some old stuff there. But yeah, I got a little sinker, $2-3 in clad. I got 2 glasses. One of them was out in the water. I forgot which one it was. This one might clean up. I hadn't tried to clean that one up. Don't see a name brand on it, but it might be okay. A lot of times you'll see these clad is brand new. They just lost them. Earrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 earrings right there. Just earrings by themselves. And they're all junk. Except for this one. We'll talk about that one in a second. This was my first find, first find. It's a Pandora wannabe. I put it under the microscope, and y'all see me find these. Let me push the button here. Y'all see me find these, and they're Pandora, and they're like brand new, you know, all cleans right up. These, you can look at them and kind of tell they're worn. I don't see any markings on any of them, and you kind of see some copper coming through on some of the stuff in here. And just to show you real quick, see, where's my magnet? Here it is. This is one thing you can always use to test some of your jewelry. Magnets. Bam, bam. You see anything that's to attracts to, you know they're steel. That one right there is probably copper. That's why that one didn't pick up. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. It goes too. All those are steel, John Boy. Every one of those. And I was getting some that one I had you come over and listen to.
Right.
And it was kind of scratchy. And anyway, yeah, they don't usually sound that good, but sometimes we dig some iffy signals.
We do.
You've been digging a lot of iffy and getting good stuff.
Right.
This one does have some steel in it. Most of it's not. I'm thinking that's probably stainless steel. But some of it, like that right there, is 100% steel right there, holding that one on. If it was Pandora, there ain't going to be no steel on Pandora. It's all sterling silver and all. There you go. There's another piece right there holding that one on. So, it's a junker. That's going in the trash can. I can't save that. Let's see. There's this big old earring here. You see it stick to it? A magnet's a good way to check some things. You know that, John Boy?
Absolutely.
Do it real quick, and you can know. This one is not, and I'm going to show you something real quick. I thought this could be gold right here because it looks good, and no markings though. So something like this you want to scratch test. So what you want to do is come over here and scratch it. And you see it's gold looking, but as you see when I scratch it, what color does it turn, John Boy?
Turning silver.
There it is right there. Silver. It looks gold, but as soon as you start scratching it, silver. That tells you right there that it's not gold. Right, John Boy?
Absolutely.
Could still be sterling, but I tested it for sterling, and it's actually not sterling. Probably some kind of stainless steel or something. So what I thought there would be something good as a junk. This is some kind of a belly button ring or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see that being anything. You think you want to stick something in your skin, they would have something a little better quality of metal. I don't know what this would look like. Look at that, John Boy. It's turning silver too, look. Even though it looks gold, it's turning silver when I scratch it.
Right.
So even though it looks gold right there, it's got silver underneath. That could be sterling, but I doubt it. Let's check the magnet on it. Oh my God, look at that. Sticking steel right through the belly button. That's crazy. That one's not. I didn't test that one. It's not marked anywhere. But that could be sterling potentially. Yeah. Hold up from a Johnboy. We'll have to test that right there. I'll bring the ash in and test that one later. See what that is right there. Got a good mark on it. This one is marked 925. So this one is 100% sterling silver. So I did get a little sterling today, but that's the best of it for me. All right, John Boy. Got two cell phones. Amazing how many cell phones people lose out there. Over $3, I think, and change.
Mm-hmm.
Earrings. 1, 2, 3. 3 earrings, and maybe, I don't know if that's an earring or what there. Right there. Let's just test it real quick here. Well, that one's definitely steel, John. Well, that's the one we were checking too, isn't it?
Yep.
And neither one of them do anything, but they don't look like they'd be gold. They got a little corrosion on a little bit. 6 rings, and none of them get picked up by the magnet. That's a good thing, John Boy. We're calling that a junker. And I'd say most likely it is. What do you say, John?
I do too, Steve.
And we're calling that a junker. You can see the corrosion on it and
the copper.
Copper coming through on that one. Sterling silver right there.
Right on.
It looks like it's got like a flat thing on the front, doesn't it, John Boy?
Yeah. Yep.
That's like a chain type thing, but it's not. It's solid.
Pandora.
Pandora, baby. I like it, John Boy. She's marked inside ALE 925. Pretty little Pandora ring. And another sterling silver here.
Tiny little ring there.
But it looks nice, John Boy. Ain't a bad little ring. But this was the find of the day, and John Boy's very first target. Inside is marked 925 585. 925 is a percent, 92.5% sterling silver, which is the silver part you see, and 585 is a gold band inside of this ring that goes all the way around, and it's pretty wide, John Boy. I mean, I'd say that's at least 2 or 3 grams of 14 karat.
I'll take it.
You ain't lying. I'm calling that a gold ring because it's gold all around. I found 2 gold and another a ring that had gold on it, but I'm not calling that one a gold the other day, because there's a gold heart on it, but it didn't go all the way around. You could take that sterling off and use the gold as a ring right there if you wanted to.
That's right.
So, anyway, that's a nice one there, John. Well, good job on that one.
All right, man.
Good job on it. Anyway, as you can see, we didn't do too bad. John Boy had a blast today. It was good.
It was awesome.
It was hot.
It was hot.
It was hot out there today. And it's going to be hot for the next few days out there. But we may have to hit it again. I know you're busy tomorrow, but maybe after that we'll hit it some more. I don't mind keep going back because it keeps getting replenished this time of year.
That's right.
You know, sometime wintertime after you kind of, unless something changes with the storms and all, you know, you kind of like wear it out and it's kind of like nothing. But every day down there now, you don't know what you might find down
That's
there.
right.
So, and people lose stuff. It's amazing what people will wear. I saw today people wearing big giant gold chains, big thing right out in the water,
You're
waves
not
hitting them. And cell phones. People walk out in the water with their cell phone out chest deep, waves hit. We find a crazy amount of cell phones. People lose cell phones every day.
They do that.
But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming along with us. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share. What do I got to do, John Boy?
Subscribe to the Gigmaster.
And we'll see you tomorrow on another adventure. Stay tuned.